Hi, I'm Jennifer Young, and I graduated at Agnes Scott College in 2003, and I majored in art. So after I graduated, I wanted to wait around and see, I just wanted to live life, basically, for a little while before I decided to do anything else. So I just worked at a coffee shop here in Decatur, Georgia, and while I was doing that, I was trying to do freelance work, like murals, any kind of illustrative work, stuff like that. It was going pretty slow, but I was still trying to figure out what I was doing in my life. And finally, I was like, I need to do something. So, so I wanted to do something that I've always wanted to do. So, so what I wanted to do was become a tattoo artist. I work in a small town in rural Georgia, in Carrollton, and it's a great little town. It's getting more progressive, but there's still a few stragglers. So it's been really interesting for me. It's been part sociological experiment and part me being a guinea pig in it and seeing how I deal with it. I don't feel that I'm a particularly typical, stereotypical tattoo artist or whatever. By doing my comic books, I've started doing a diary. So I just do like really quick comic strips that take less than 10 minutes to do, and I try to do them every day. And it's mostly about my work life. It's a little bit about my personal life as well, because I think everything ties in. For one, the diary, the comic strip diary, is for myself, because I have a horrible memory, and I just want to go back and reminisce about what happened, especially during my early years of my career. And another thing is that I post them publicly on the internet, on my website, on MySpace, and I publish them as hard copy books for people to purchase and enjoy. um, Go ahead.
I've seen a few of your comics.
I work about 65 to 70 hours a week, plus the piano lessons and freelance work and all this stuff. So it's I've really narrowed down my comic book career, or whatever you call it, right now just my diary, which I do every day for like 10 minutes a day or whatever. And sometimes I can't even spare that. So I majored in art because in high school I had this great art teacher. He was I needed structure and lesson plans and stuff like that, academically. But for the art classes, he was never like that. He just kind of let me do basically whatever I wanted, and he would try to guide me as passively as possible. So that kind of sparked my interest only because I had the freedom, something that I didn't have elsewhere during my high school career. So I went into art in college, majored in art, and I actually went to a school in Wisconsin, Viterbo College in La Crosse, for 2 years, and I wasn't progressing as an artist at all, and so it was just a bad reason to go there. Um, so I transferred to Agnes Scott, and it rekindled, I guess, my passion for art. The staff was great, very encouraging. I've learned a lot, not just artistically, but socially as well. And everyone in the art department staff is just incredible. I've never seen a whole department where every single staff member was inspirational in one way or another. I've taken classes with everyone except for Terry McGee at the time, and but even then, I never had a class with her, but she was just so encouraging and so great to talk to and stuff like that. So even that was great. I think the two most influential staff members were Dr. Rothman. He taught art history at the time, and he was just like a amazing encyclopedia that's like the most articulate person in the whole world. And he was great. He also helped me get over my stage fright, or at least help me in the process of getting over my stage fright, and that was really cool. And then Nil Ruby, she's hilarious, and she's encouraging, and she's very knowledgeable about pretty much anything you ask for. I don't feel that I'm a particularly typical, stereotypical tattoo artist or whatever. I don't recommend being a tattoo artist to everyone. It's it's a hard industry to get into, first of all, because you need to get an apprenticeship. It's not like you go to school and then you graduate and then you just do your thing. You basically have to find someone who will let you learn from them. And even then, it can be a very strenuous process to get into. A lot of people um, make it really tough on you when you apprentice because they want to make sure that you are dedicated. Any reputable artists will do that because they take their art form and their career very seriously, and they expect the same out of you. So it is a very tough thing to get into, but once you do get into it, it's the reason why I went into it, because I can't say for anyone else. My first victim was Shaili Pradhan. She was a Agnes Scott student here as well. She was an international student from Nepal, and we lived together at the International House in 2002 and 2003. Um, and she volunteered to be the first live person ever that I've ever tattooed. She was great. And actually, a lot of Agnes Scott students have been tattooed by me. If not for them, I wouldn't be where I am, or I wouldn't have the opportunity to gain experience and progress as a tattoo artist. So I am forever, eternally grateful for them.